Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what, get thee to church, O Thursday next, or never look me in the face again. God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play, alone in company, still my care hath been to have her matched. Having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair gemmousness, youthful, and nobly stuffed, as they say, portioned as once thought would wish a man, and then to have a wretched puling fool, a whining mammon in her fortune's tender. Answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you, pardon me. But an you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Look to, think on to, I do not use to jest. Thursday is near, lay hand on heart, advise, and you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul, I'll never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it.
Oh, pity sitting in the clouds, that sees to the bottom of my grief. Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage a month or a week. Or, if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies. Nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return each again to earth, unless that husband send it to me from heaven, by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me. Alack, alack, that husband should practice stratagems upon so soft a husband as myself. That sayest thou, hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that he dares never come back to challenge you. Or if he do, it must be by stealth. Then, since the case so stands as thou it doth, I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishcloth to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye. I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or, if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twas here, and you no use of him.
Thou speakest of my heart?
And from my soul, too.
Hast comforted me in marvellous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence's cell, to make confession, to be absolved.
Marry I will, and this is wisely done.
Come weep with me. Past hope, past care, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it. On Thursday next, be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou but thou call my resolution wise. And with this knife I'll hold it presently. God joined my heart, and Romeo, thou our hands. And ere this hand be thee to Romeo sealed, shall be the label to another deed. Or my true heart with treacherous revolt, turn to another. This shall slay them both. Therefore, out of thy long experienced time, give me some present counsel. Or behold, twixt my extremes and me this bloody knife shall play the umpire, arbitrating that which the commission of thy years and art could to no issue to honor thou bring. Be not long so to speak. I long to die, if what thou speakest speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter, I spy a kind of hope, which craves as desperate in execution, as that is desperate which we would prevent. If rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame, that compass with death himself to escape from it, and if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap, rather than marry Paris, from off the battlements of any tower, where serpents are, chain me with roaring bears, or hide me nightly in a trinalled house. Oh, covered quite with dead man's rattling bones, with reeky shanks and yellow skulls. Or bid me to go to a new-made grave, and hide me with a dead man in a shroud. Things that to hear with them have told me to tremble, and I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to me sweet love.
Hold then, go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris, Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night looketh thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off. When presently thou, all thy veins shall run, a cold and drowsy humour, for no pulse, shall keep this native progress but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. The roses in thy lips and cheeks will fade to paly ashes, the eye's windows fall, like death when he shuts up the day of life. Each part, deprived of supple government, shall, stiff and stark and cold, appear like death. And this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, art thou dead. Then, as the manner of our country is, in thy best robes, uncover on their bear, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault, where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake. Shall Romeo by thy letters know our drift, and hither shall he come, and he and I will watch walking, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua, and this shall free thee from this present shame, if so inconstant toy nor womanish fear abate thy valour in the acting it.
Give me, oh tell me not to fear.
Hold, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters.
Give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell. Farewell, dear father.
Farewell.